Welcome to Applied Imagery's What's New in Quick Terrain Modeler version 807. The central themes for the 807 update are imagery, editing, information, and analysis. Exciting improvements such as web mapping service support, new and enhanced 3D editing tools, expanded marker functionality, and new analysis tools for understanding terrain make Qt Modeler version 807 more powerful than ever. Let's begin with web mapping services. Users no longer need to have their own file-based 2D imagery and maps. The new Windows Mapping Services feature unlocks publicly available maps and imagery and automatically overlays them on the 3D model. The WMS import is easy. Click the WMS button, select the source, select Retrieve Image, and then Accept. Imported WMS imagery behaves just as normal textures once imported, and the user can add their own choices to the WMS list. Adding maps works the same. Simply select a source or add a source with maps, select Retrieve Image, and Accept. DoD users of Digital Globe's imagery portal can connect directly and pull Digital Globe imagery into the scene. Users need an account and will need to enter their login ID, password, and Connect ID. Another great improvement to Qt Modeler version 807 is the completely revamped Markers and Marker Manager. The Marker Manager has been streamlined to provide a much more intuitive and interactive visualization, sorting, and editing tool for the markers. While still in the same tabular format, users can now reorganize, sort, edit, and add attributes to markers, which can now have unlimited amount of information attached to them, and their attributes can be sampled from 3D models or created to store custom information, even hyperlinks. Attributes even remain with the markers during export or when synced with Google Earth. Whether it's a surface model or point cloud as shown here, the marker attributes, once sampled, can be exported to Google Earth and APAS. This allows users to create attributes and enter their own values to represent site-specific information and export to other applications. A new editing tool is the vector editing. This is a huge time saver. It enables performing editing on every feature within a vector, whether it's imported or QTM created. Shown here are 3 vectors in a shapefile, and we are AGL flattening everything within the shapefiles. Simply add the vector, then right-click on it in the layer tree and select Perform Action. Select the desired action and output and hit Go. AGL flattening is another new editing tool, and it works like building a wall that hugs the terrain. Simply place a measurement line and select Export to Qt Vector. Then use this vector to build the wall by right-clicking on the mensuration in the layer tree, select Vector Action, and choose AGL Flatten and Go. New to the Flight Surfaces tool is the ability to push results, or things that penetrate the flight surface, out to an editing tool that allows users to cut, crop, color, or export the points. In this example, we are coloring all the points that protrude into the 35:1 approach plane. This is helpful to evaluate runways where vegetation may be creeping into known flight paths. Simply build the flight surface as you normally would, and then select Push to Editing Plane in the bounding box of Flight Surfaces window. Then, in the action pane of the Editing Plane tool window, select Color as the action, filter to points above plane, select the desired color, and select Go. Another new tool is the Raindrop tool. It shows the path the theoretical raindrop would take downhill, highlighting the path of least resistance from a singular position until an obstruction is encountered. This capability can be useful for hydroflow, tracing contaminants, and other use cases. The result is a vector that can be exported to other applications. The Red Relief Map tool uses white, red, and black to highlight the ratio between slope and openness. It helps users get an intuitive feel for the terrain and where it is steep. This tool is helpful for users who are looking for terrain at high risk of landslides. Under the Analysis menu, select Analysis Tools and Red Relief Map, set the values, and hit Apply. Included in the Qt Modeler 807 government version is a larger library of stencils. We will now include not just scale aircraft drawings, but also helicopter landing zone and fixed-wing landing zone drawings based on the Army Pathfinder Manual, Air Force manuals, and other DoD sources. They will be in the Stencils folder under Aircraft and Vehicles. In this tutorial, we have covered just some of the exciting new changes included in Qt Modeler's version 807, including updates for imagery, editing, information, and analysis. Exciting improvements such as web mapping services, new and enhanced 3D editing tools, expanded marker functionality, and new analysis tools for understanding terrain. For further information, don't hesitate to contact us. We'd love to hear from you. More information can be found at our website.